believe the concept of in love. In college, I was with Whitney. When she kissed me, I felt in the heavens had descended upon me so strongly. I was wrong, B. She came from the big apple, wrong tree. I kind of sometimes feel like that was God perfection.
What's up, people?
I got with
Don Philly, what's up? It's been a minute.
Of my vision. Supernatural circumcision from selfish ways. I'm on a mission. But to be alive, I said I never felt this way. I have before. But this love thing just ain't no grab and go. You have to pull. Everything inside I pray it don't hit the flow. Simple as that. This just ain't rap. This ain't fictional. They may doubt it medicinal and may love seem conditional, but it ain't though. Hell, really, it's perfection. Even if it's like Anthony Hamilton's beard and come through.
Salute. I see y'all. Salute.
The blessing is the fact that it's the choice perception in the wrong direction has the power to destroy your essence. Check your reflection, make sure that it's cool. For your protection, learn yourself before you learn in school. That you inadequate, truthfully, I'm an advocate for these savages chasing these objects that be inanimate. I wish that I could give them something way more tangible.
I appreciate that. I see y'all in the building.
Your hands is full.
Cara, lovely, I see y'all.
Lack of umbrellas always make raindrops fall down the heaviest. Look, stand under something and hope.
Let's get into this.
Understand that everybody.
I'm gonna try to keep it low. See if I can keep it low in the background. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Listen, let's get into this. First of all, we happy it's Monday. We happy, you know what I'm saying? We get to see another week or whatever. Hopefully you guys are blessed. Hopefully you guys are out there doing what it is that you got to do. Some of y'all got fired, so you might as well come in, hit the like button. Some of y'all on y'all lunch break, so you might as well come in, hit the like button. Some of y'all looking for a job, so you might as well come in, hit the like button. Let's get it straight into it. First of all, let me get this out the way right now, okay? I'm about to piss somebody off. Swear to God. Listen, I got tagged into a content creator's interview, which was Jamil Peterson. Funny guy. You guys go check him out, subscribe. Let me get this out the way, fair use. I'm about to play a couple, matter of fact, let me turn the music off, because I just thought about that. I'm about to play a couple clips from a few content creators that's going to help drive home a point. I seen some exclusive interviews. Exclusive! I got a chance to kind of get a better perspective on things in regards to the Steve Harvey situation and also the Remy Ma situation. So we're going to deep dive into those things. So if you got a couple minutes or whatever, you can sit back and chill and listen to my perspective on things. That'll be great. Let's get some people in the conversation, you know. So first of all, Jamil, what the hell you doing? Bruh, my 4-year-old could do a better interview than that. I think Jamil was a little bit starstruck. So what had happened was Jamil had interviewed Steve Harvey's bodyguard, Big Boom. Apparently, Big Boom is a pimp, a bodyguard, a chef. Big Boom is a Jamaican. He half Jamaican and half Mexican because he got all these jobs. I was like, yeah, Big Boom do a lot. So apparently Big Boom allegedly was having sexual relationships with Steve Harvey's wife. Now this raises a lot of questions, right? And I just want to play a little bit of Jamil Peterson's live so you can kind of get a feel on what he was saying, this Big Boom guy. But it led to me a lot of questions, and I want, before I say this, Jamil, stop drinking all them damn monsters.
Why they hit me up for an exclusive interview? Why did they pick me? Oh,
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Listen, let me tell you something. Out of all the people to go to, I have no idea why Big Boom would call Jamil. Jamil is a funny guy. Jamil is a guy that, you know, if you want to joke and get skits. So right away when Jamil tagged me in this video, I said, this must be a skit, because I know that he does a lot of skits. It can't be serious. It can't be serious. So I didn't go in with no expectations like, hey, this is some real stuff. Now, if this is real and that was really Big Boom, I want you guys to hear some of the things that he was saying. I'm not going to play a lot of it because I just want to give my commentary on it, whatever. But fair use. Again, shout out to Jamil. I just felt like I think this was like, if you're starstruck, you're really not going to ask the person a lot of questions. If you're starstruck, you're really not going to be like, hey, let me ask you the tough shit. you know, like I gotta use her name, Tasha K. She's a great interviewer. She knows how to pull those hard questions out or ask the hard questions. Jenny, what's going on? Salute.
Ooh, my motherfucking ghetto. Why did they pick me? Shout out to Philadelphia. Shout out to
Hit that like button. I'll be right back. Listen.
Yeah, I mean, these are all my stomping grounds. Shout out to Harrisburg, PA. You know what I'm talking about? 800 motherfuckers in the building, man. Big boom, we are doing it, sir. Smash that like button, like and subscribe, guys, if you're new to the channel, and make sure y'all share this video. This shit is, damn, we going viral this off of this motherfucker. All right, so guys, we about to start the interview with Big Boom, and like I said, whatever he say, Steve, you can't get mad at me. You can't. God damn it, I'm going.
Jamil is terrified.
Now, y'all
Jamil is shook.
Big Boom is about to talk.
All right, come on, let's go. Hurry up now. We ain't got all day.
Let's go.
Some of us got to do other things.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, what are you drinking? Water. It's water. Lemon water.
What it do, Big Boom? We got 1,000 motherfuckers in the building. They want to hear the interview with you, man. I appreciate you, like I said.
I'm going to let this shit play. I'm going to let it play, but listen. I don't know if I be calling him to my, hey, Big Boom. You got to give me a government name. What's up? Let's come up with something catchy as a Boom, maybe Boom. Like, I ain't gonna be a, hey, Big Boom, Big Boom. Come on, bro, come on, Big Boom. I don't know. But you better than me, Jamil. You better than me. Let's go.
For reaching out to me. There's a lot of stories out there, you know what I mean, between you and Marjorie Harvey's alleged affair.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say alleged, Big Boom, like I gotta protect myself. Like I understand that you really been in the house. You really been, you know, with your shirt off and baby oil and everything. You know, in the house with your robe and everything like that in your comfortable socks. But I gotta protect myself and say allegedly.
See, I thought this shit was a skit.
I'm a funny brother.
You are a funny brother, man.
Hey, look, hold on. He said you a funny brother, that's why we chose you. Brother, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing funny about coming out against Steve Harvey talking about you been sleeping with his wife. Ain't nothing funny. Let's just get that out the way right now. Ain't nothing funny about that, okay? So Jamil said you was in the house baby doll in your old socks. I'm just saying, big Boom. That's what he said. Don't come at me, Big Boom, with no nonsense, okay? Don't come at me with no nonsense, all right? Jamil's funny. He definitely funny.
I appreciate that because everybody want to know how you feel. You know what I mean? I'm talking to you on a Boost mobile phone, Big Boom. So you know I'm not getting money like that. But it's all about. Yeah. I'm struggling, but this interview may, help me get out of poverty.
Why Jamil think he interviewing the president? This interview ain't gonna help you get out of poverty. This interview is not gonna move you to nowhere, but probably right across the street, okay, to the next apartment. All right, don't think that this big Boom interview is gonna do it for you, okay? Because I feel like this, Jamil. I feel like this is what happens when you starstruck. That's why you gotta have the interviewer on the level that you feel like your conversation needs to be on. I think that it really wasn't no hard questions to really say, hey, X, Y, and Z. It was really like whatever you want to tell me versus this what we want to know as the people. You see what I'm saying? But salute to Jamil for getting that exclusive interview. I believe that there were a lot of people who thought that was believable. But the interviewer was kind of starstruck. So he kind of like, whatever you want to tell me. If you want to tell me the sky is purple, the sky is purple. So I just think that it was a lot of accusations being tossed out, and you got to kind of be mindful because you give them a platform to tell the world all of that stuff on your platform. So, how true these things are, we don't know. But as you come in and hit the like button, hit that like button. Salute to everybody coming in. Refuse to lose. What's up? I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to play my 5 minutes of this, and then I'm going to get into my commentary or whatever case may be.
I don't want you to call me Big Boom, okay? I don't like when they call me Big.
Oh, so you don't like to be called Big Boom?
Oh, he don't like.
No.
He don't like grown man calling him Big Boom.
That's how government name.
Your government name is William Brady.
No, William Freeman.
William Freeman.
Yes.
Wow, that's exclusive.
I need Jamil to get a better phone. Okay, I need Jamil not to use the Boost mobile phone when he's doing live interviews with Big Boom. Okay, Big Boom don't like Boost mobile. Okay, Boom and mobile don't go together. I'm just saying. All right, I'm just saying. This is what's going on.
Nobody ever knew about that.
William
Freeman.
William Freeman. Your mama named you William. I'ma call you William. Okay.
People. William Freeman. He don't. Big Boom don't want me calling him Big Boom, guys. His name is Will.
Only like we call you big.
Oh, you only like women calling you Big.
Yes.
Oh wow, man, you're quite the player, dude. Like, cause you listen. Everybody is kind of cheering for you, Big Boom. Like, we don't believe that this was a false allegation. You know what I mean? So we respect you.
Now, listen. Right now, Steve and Mark understand that the fear that we have is not real, okay? Now let me tell you something. Steve knew I was having a fear with Mark, okay?
Steve, you saying Steve Harvey knew?
Yes.
Oh, Steve, that was into that freaky deaky.
Why did you have a fear with Mark?
What? He wanted you to have. Steve Harvey wanted you to have the affair?
He still calling him Big Boom.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, I want to tell you something. All this, I'm to the JW right now. I think you stop drinking, but I can figure this like out for okay?
Wow. Okay. Shout out to that. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, listen.
So both of them drinking. He drinking a Monster, and I guess Big Boom been drinking since he got off of work. So this is gonna be an interesting conversation. Here we go. Smash that like button. You heard Refuse to Lose.
So hold on, but I don't mean to cut you off. What do you say your real name is again?
My real name is William Freeman. That's my government.
All right, William, Big William Freeman.
No.
Jamil, why you keep calling this man big? He don't want you to call him big nothing. Okay, big problems, big worm, big perm, big boom, nothing. He just call him William. All right, let's get this shit out the way right now. Don't call him big nothing. B-I-G, D-I-A, nothing. Okay, you are locked in on calling him big. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you, Jamil. All right, stop drinking them damn Monsters, man.
No big. Just call me William.
Oh, okay. So you don't like being called big at all?
No,
Not by men.
he said this shit twice.
Okay. Well, Mr. Williams, my thing is this: the part where you're saying that Steve knew about it, that's kind of crazy. Like, can you make me understand? Like, I'm saying this man knew, like Adam 22 knew that his wife was sleeping with the porn star. Like, he recorded it. He was excited about it. He told it.
Hold on, wait a minute. Was he a porn star or a bodyguard? He was this dude had 18 jobs. He was a bodyguard, a porn star, a pimp, and a chef. Jesus Christ.
Everybody. So you telling me this man knew?
Well, look, I'm going to tell you from the very beginning how this all started. Now, those that do not know, I'm the one that introduced Marjorie to Steve. Okay?
You introduced Marjorie to Steve. Okay, cool, good. All right, we finally got that part. I'm excited. Please don't, slap me or nothing like that.
This dude right here, bro. I can't take Jamil serious. I just can't, because it's almost like, just say whatever you want to say, Big Boom. I'm just happy I got my phone working today. I can talk to somebody. I'm just excited to talk to somebody on this Boost Mobile. I'm just excited. Jesus, ask him some questions, Jamil. Shit.
I'm just excited. So you introduced Stephen to Marjorie.
Yes.
Wow.
Now listen. Me and Marjorie actually knew each other before Steve knew Marjorie.
Wow. So y'all knew each other before.
Yes. Me and Marjorie actually played poker in a poker house.
In a poker house. So you and Marjorie used to play poker together. So that story is true. Now I didn't know about the poker, but I knew that. Allegedly they were saying that you introduced. So that. Oh wow. Okay, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, that's how Steve met Marjorie in a poker house. Because he came to the poker house to play poker with us, and Marjorie did that night.
Okay, so Steve Harvey came to the poker game, but Marjorie was already there. Was you, Marjorie, and everybody else?
Yes, exactly. Poker house, yes.
Wow, a poker house. Wow. We got 1,000 people in the building, guys. Smash that like button. We got 1,000. We got over 1,000 people in here, Big Boom. This is exclusive, Big Boom. I know for a fact I'm going to probably get my boost that turned off once again. But go ahead. I don't know.
This too.
Oh, wow. So they already after you.
They asked me to set up the score, yes.
So they don't want you saying nothing. So surviving Steve Mustache is real. Like they're trying to give you a quiet, no gag, thing.
I am actually in the house right now. I haven't stepped out of the house in the last 2 weeks.
You ain't been in the house. You've been in the house for 2 weeks.
Somebody tell Big Boom to pull up. Tell him Tough Love got some questions. I got some real questions. Go ahead, let's go and get Big Boom up in here right now.
Big Boom, but I'm saying this to my people. Prayers for Big Boom. He been locked in the house, naked and afraid, for 2 weeks. I didn't know this. So you're not allowed. They don't want you to say nothing about what's
Big Boom ain't allowed outside, y'all. Tell Big Boom to come outside.
Wow.
Jamil said he in the house naked and afraid.
Crazy. So I know, listen, all the bloggers is gonna get this. They're gonna chop it up. You know what I mean? And I'm cool with that. Even the people that talk about I'm leaving. Do you see how many people on here right now? Big Boom, I'm telling you, YouTube business is funny. My mother be like, oh, I'm leaving. I'm unsubscribing. And I'll look up, it'll be like 100 new subscribers.
Jamil, ask some damn questions, man. You got this dude on a boost mobile. Your minutes is running out, Jamil. You ain't got unlimited minutes. You know, goddamn, you got free nights and weekends, and it's daytime. You better talk and ask some damn questions, goddammit. You ain't ask this man shit. We don't give a damn who unsubscribe if they in the building right now. Shit.
So I'm like, why would I give a damn if you leaving? Then this means you never was down with me in the first place. Get the fuck out. I don't care.
Right. So listen, let me say this for you, okay?
The Steve Harvey show when he had the
Shit.
when he had the
I need a napkin.
box.
Oh shit.
Yes, I do.
Now listen. Steve Harvey had an affair with Terry Vaughn and Big Raquel Williams Robinson on the show.
What? On the Steve Harvey show?
On the Steve Harvey show. He was messing with both of them during the time the show was getting aired.
Wow. So he been like on some sneaky, freaky stuff.
Sneaky freaky.
Yes, Steve has been very promiscuous his whole career in entertainment.
Wow, that is something else. Miss Married Me, how you doing? Long time no see. You see, I stopped to say hi to you. How you like the new me? Yes.
Jamil, what the fuck? Jamil is talking to people in the comments. He's supposed to be in an interview. He is pitching woo on the job. He is pitching woo on the job. Are you interviewing or not, bro? I'm telling you, I got a 4-year-old right now that is inquisitive as hell. You can hire her if you want to. I'll look at the contract. I'll let you know what she can do and what she can't do, okay? But the interviewing going on from my house, she ain't coming to your house because we know we don't want no R. Kelly situations. We don't want no R. Kelly situations, okay? I'm just saying, you should be interviewing him. It's like, hey, you all in the comments and shit talking about, hey, how y'all doing?
Now that's the reason why Steve wanted me to mess with his wife.
To cover that up?
To cover up the favors that was Big Raquel with Robinson and Terry Vaughn.
Oh, all right. Terry Vaughn and Wendy who?
Wendy Raquel Robinson.
Oh, I thought you about to say Wendy Williams. I was about to say, oh, hell no. God. Not Wendy Williams, please.
Robinson.
Yes, that was the teacher, I think, at the time.
So,
Jamil, if y'all can see this dude's face, Jamil has no idea who these people are. Like, you can just tell, like, oh, who? Put it in a sentence. Say it again in a sentence. Use the words in a different way.
so the teacher of Steve Harvey's show.
And Terry Vaughn was the one that was dating Cedric.
And Terry Vaughn is the one that was dating Cedric.
Yes.
Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, for my safety,
That dude said, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We about to get into this, man. I'm gonna give y'all about maybe 2 more minutes of this, man.
Big William, I have to say this. This
Big
is
William.
allegedly from my standpoint of view. But this brother right here, he has his own voice. I'm just giving him a platform. So he don't like men calling him Big Boom. His real name is William, and I'm just doing the interview. William, we got 1,100 people in the building. Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey, Mustache. All right, go ahead. I'm cutting you off like Nori from drinking.
Look, only thing I want out of this is that they spread the word of this podcast.
Ghetto men and ratchets.
All right, so they trying to keep
This is
it quiet.
comical, y'all. I'm sorry. It's funny to
I
me.
don't want, since that's the case, right?
It's funny to me.
I'm kind of, you get me kind of nervous, and if they want you to be quiet, I don't want to cause anything, because if they want this thing to die down and everything, and it's like, I got into something with P. Diddy.
Okay. That's enough of that. So if y'all want to see the rest of the actual interview, then y'all can go over to Jamil Peterson. Shout out to Jamil Peterson. I think that, you know what I'm saying, for what it was worth, it was interesting to say the least. I don't consider it to be an actual, it was an interview, but it wasn't a gut-wrenching interview. Like it wouldn't put you on the edge of your seat like, oh my God, this information, because I think an interviewer would have been more skilled in asking some questions. I think Jamil was just excited to be talking to the gentleman and kind of shell-shocked. So I understand it. I get it. But let's talk about the Steve Harvey situation or whatever case may be. And how does it really look? You know what's so interesting? They say, you know, people trying to keep up with the Joneses. I know, again, a cliche statement, but the fact of the matter is, I think a lot of times we look at celebrities and we say, man, we want to be just like those celebrities. And then when you find out, especially when these scandals happen, you like, well, they wasn't as happy as they seemed. You know, you seen them, a picture on a boat. You seen them, you know, on horseback riding over here or flying over here to in this private jet. And they always look glamorous. They always look bigger than life. And then you find out, well, they haven't been really liking each other for a long time. They haven't really been friendly with each other for a long time. And it's always like this ugly fallout. So now you got this guy, Big Boom, who obviously had a relationship, whether it was a friend relationship, an intimate relationship with Steve Harvey's wife prior to them getting together. So, okay, that makes some sense or whatever. I think the issue is that I don't know why Steve Harvey would allow this man, after you've had a relationship with my wife, now allow him in the house. So that right there kind of looks kind of shady and fishy to me or whatever. The whole thing about Big Boom being Laura Harvey's father, I have no idea. I have no idea. Like it's kind of crazy. You know, what y'all think in the comments? Like, I think that coming out now, and I guess I didn't get to that part in the interview. I don't even know if that was asked, but why now? You know, did he not pay you money he owe you? Did his wife piss you off? Did your daughter say something? Like, why now is it appropriate that things are being aired out? And then here's the thing. Did he leak out the information that she was sleeping with the bodyguard? Because if you're going on Jamil Peterson, and no shot to Jamil, but I'm looking at the situation like, it's like, why not go to TMZ? Why not go to the shade room? Not, you know, and sell your interview. Like, you could have got thousands of dollars, but it's like, okay, while I'm drinking, I'm about to, you know, call up Jamil like we in the barbershop and have this conversation, when really it should have been a conversation if it was about actually getting out there. Now, apparently, Jamil says, hey, you know, my interview went viral. And a lot of people were saying, yeah, I knew Steve Harvey was this and I knew Steve Harvey was that. And here's the thing. What celebrity do you think, I appreciate y'all hitting that like button, thank you. What celebrity do you think is not like a Steve Harvey? Ooh, I'm about to get it. Ooh, I'm about to give it to you now. So y'all done messed up now. We're going to get into this conversation. What celebrity do you think is not like a Steve Harvey? That doesn't have access to multiple women, that haven't at some point in time, whether it was public or private, done something with multiple women? What celebrity? So when people say, oh, I'm exposed Steve Harvey and his wife was, you know, she's a gold digger. Most of the women that are with these type of men are gold diggers. Let's just be real. let's keep it a buck. You can go down to your local grocery store and be looking for somebody that got a little money. Go to your local club and somebody looking for somebody that got a little money. So I don't know why Steve Harvey or celebrities would you think it would be any different? Like I don't think there's nothing different with Steve Harvey than what's that dude name? Kevin Hart. There's no difference. You know what I'm saying? I think all of these celebrities have their pick of the litter. And I think the women that they choose are women that they couldn't normally get, you know, whether they look exotic or they are exotic or from a foreign country or whatever. So now it's like, okay, well, now that I have a certain type of status, I need to find somebody that look good on my arm. Well, let's talk about Jay-Z, not Jay-Z, Jeezy and his wife. Jeezy didn't go out and find a black woman. Jeezy went out and found a woman he thought that would match his class, his new look. Think about it. I'm wearing suits and ties now. Hey, I'm trying to run for a public office. Let me find somebody that would match my look. And then everybody's like cheering. Everybody's like happy. It's like it was a couple women that was a little salty. It was a couple women that was a little salty that was black. But the fact of the matter is, it's crazy because all these men do it. A lot of these men, when they get to a certain status, they want a certain look. I appreciate that donation. Thank you very much. Thank you. They want a certain look. So what they do is they go and grab a person that they feel that meets that status. You know, not too many sexy red booty hole browns. They ain't grabbing those type of females. They're grabbing females that can match their fly or match their status. So to be honest with you, I don't have a big buy-in to the Steve Harvey situation, only because I feel like, you know, this man has told women to think like a man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. My issue with that is I don't want my daughters to think like a man. I want them to think like women. I want them to be aware of what men may do, but I don't need you thinking like a man because you're a woman. So a lot of people kind of ran with that narrative, like, oh, I'm think like a man, think like a man. And the issue is that when you have that type of situation, normally the guys that are promoting all of this, especially when it's men, I noticed that was it last year? I think it was last year. Between last year and this year, it's been like the downfall of all male life coaches. Like Derek Jackson, Steve Harvey, like it's like, I'm trying to empower women. And that's great. That's great. But then you find out, bruh, you ain't living what you preaching. Or you're exactly what you're reminding women to stay away from. You know, so with the whole celebrity marriage thing or whatever, I don't get too wrapped up into that because I feel like, you know, a lot of it's made up, a lot of it's contingent on whatever status you hold. And in Hollywood, especially in Hollywood, these guys, they pop relationships like Tic Tacs, like chewing gum. It was nothing for Jenny from the Bronx to be like, oh, I'm with this guy. Now I'm with this guy. Now I'm with this guy. Now I'm with this guy. And after I done recycled, now I'm back with this guy. So it's just like, what the, like, what type of shit? Because everybody wants to be on a certain status. Everybody wants to have somebody that matches their status or what's going to put them in another position or a better position. And I just feel like, hey, Steve Harvey and his wife, they made for each other. If she want to sleep, if you are crazy, and this message is to Steve Harvey, if you are crazy enough to keep somebody who say, I used to be a pimp, a porn star allegedly, a chef, a break dancer, a shark tamer, Thanos, boyfriend, like if you brave enough to bring that man into your home around your wife and you go off and talk about let's play Family Feud. 15 people ask this question. If you brave enough to do that, salute to you, not me, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I get a woman and the dude talking about I used to be a pimp, well, your ass can't come in. You keep knocking, but you can't come in. Hell no, for real. I know one pimp And that's God. And if you ever had a back smack from God, it's for real. I ain't dealing with no pimps, bro. I'm just telling you right now. I ain't dealing with no pimps. Like y'all can have that. Because here's the thing. You gotta be a certain type of person. So to me, this is not about security. Like you gotta have security with yourself. Nah, you gotta have a certain level of realism. Because it's gonna be one day that you and your significant other ain't gonna be on good terms. It's gonna be one day that person decides, okay, well, this is a great time to chime in and say X, Y, and Z. Now, apparently, he didn't, Gary, salute. He says, instead of being on the status of peace and happiness. Yeah, Texas C, I see you. Salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. I don't think it's about peace and happiness. Like, it's very few people that find that type of love, especially when you add a celebrity status. Because now everything is equipped. I'm going to take you on. I'm going to fly you overnight to Brazil. I'm going to buy you expensive jewelry. I'm going to sell out and buy a whole floor for a hotel. Ain't got nothing to do with love. Because you got to think about it, ladies, gentlemen, because this go both ways. If somebody's doing that for you and you find out they're doing the exact same thing for somebody else, that ain't got nothing to do with love. And it's saying it ain't tricking if you got it. That shit's real. That is real. Okay, so you think they love you when really this is just routine for them. And in Hollywood, especially when you got thousands to throw around, you can do it. You can do it. You got gentlemen who are going into strip clubs dropping 10, 20 bands. You think they love those strippers? They might love to watch them. They love the atmosphere, right? Love to see them. But individually, I love you. No, I love whoever is there at that time. I love to watch. I love to sit down and eat popcorn and rub baby oil on your butt. It ain't got nothing to do with love. And I think that we be equating. That's why I said you have to be mindful of watching celebrities saying, I want to be just like that celebrity. And then a lot of times you working a 9-to-5 McDonald's and you trying to trick off on the girl that work at Burger King. And I ain't knocking it. I'm just saying some real shit. Like you trying to keep up with the Joneses and going broke trying to do it. You're spending your rent money talking about, yeah, shit, you want to go to the mall? Let me get you a purse. Let me pay for your hair. And then what happens is, ladies and gentlemen, us being average people, we get into a situation where you can't keep that consistency up. You can't continue to pay for her hair. You can't continue to take her on them trips. You can't continue to pay all her bills. So then you be like, oh man, see, she a gold digger. Nah, bro. That's the way you came into the situation. You led with your money. See, in Hollywood, you're going to lead with your status. You're going to lead with your money. An average person can't do, I'm about to piss somebody off. You, us, we can't do that like that. You better have a great personality. You better have a great sense of conversational skills or something, because you're trying to live this facade that you got it like that. And what happens is you get burned out, which causes frustration in your relationship. So be mindful when you're dealing with somebody who is excited about this celebrity's relationship. Beyonce went out and got this, so now I got to go out and get this. You went out and brought a $1,500 purse and then turned around and needed help paying your car note. Let me cool down this microphone. You went out and brought a brand new Mercedes Benz. And you need help paying for your haircuts. Let me cool down this microphone. Now you starting OnlyFans. Now nobody ain't seen you in a while because you trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So we looking at Steve Harvey like, oh, Steve Harvey, shame on you, man. Steve Harvey know what he doing? Steve Harvey been doing that for a while. His wife been doing whatever she's been doing for a while. So the bodyguard, to be honest with you, Big Boom, shame on you. Shame on you. I don't know why your ass can't come outside, but shame on you, brother. Because if you really wanted to get a real interview, you would have went to somebody like Tasha K that was going to ask your ass. So tell Big Boom, come on. I'm a Thanos snap Big Boom. God damn it. Huh? Snap. Slave chop. Bring your ass over here and let's ask you some hard questions, Big Boom. Like, why now? Why now, Big Boom? If you've been Macaronian backstroking and Steve Harvey wife, why you pick right now to snitch, Boom? What's up, bro? We want to know. We got some harder questions over here. We ain't gonna be starstruck. Shit is crazy. Shit is weird. Big Boom said, I want to get my story out and I'm gonna pick the comedian to do it. Comedian cracking jokes the entire time, talking over his ass. Like, hold on, Big Boom, I got another joke. What the fuck? And no shade to Jamil. Jamil's a funny guy, but it's like you pick people based on how you want your message to receive. And I'm just like, well, what was your message? Well, now I'm gonna snitch on Steve Harvey. Why? Now I'm gonna say I'm this girl's father. Why? Now I'm gonna say I'm sleeping with his wife. Why? We got questions, brother. We got questions. It just seems weird. It seems a little petty. And it seems like some Hollywood shit. Because I can almost guarantee you whatever Steve Harvey was doing, his wife was doing, Boom was doing, Trey Songz was doing, Chris Brown was doing, Milli Vanilli was doing, MC Hammer was doing, Deion Sanders was doing. They was all doing the same shit at the same house. Probably at P. Diddy house. Probably at P. Diddy house. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, I just don't get wrapped up in too many of the celebrity relationships because it's all built on what have you done for me lately? Lovely said it wasn't no message. Like, I'm just pushing out information. It's like, and everybody, oh my God, Big Boom. I'm like, okay. Like, what is so special about it? Because I feel like if you really wanted to send a serious message and you really wanted people to take the message serious, you would have went to a serious platform. You would have went and found someone to interview you that was going to ask you questions that would have actually said, hey, what is your narrative? What are you trying to accomplish now? Versus what are we just supposed to accept your word? Are we supposed to accept the phone call on the Boost phone? These side booms. I don't even think it's a side booms. I think that it should really make you assess your situation with your significant other. Like, what's the real conversation? Like, are you gonna have friends around that you slept with and we're inviting them into our home? That goes for male and female. Like, are we just inviting everybody you slept with to the crib and we just living kumbaya? And I don't know why he would allow Steve Harvey to claim his daughter if you're alive and well, free to exist. So it's just like a lot of questions that I feel like, Jamil kind of, he kind of missed the mark on, of course, being kind of shell-shocked and excited about the interview, which is great. But I feel like we kind of let Boom off the hook. If you're gonna say I'm coming forward to tell my side of the story or to tell on Steve Harvey, then shit, let's get our money's worth. Let's get our energy worth. Let's get our time worth. And I feel like, what I'm saying, we didn't get our time worth. If you watch that interview, it's like, okay, yeah, it's funny, ha 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 ha. But you're throwing out a lot of stuff, and really it's just accusations because we don't know if the shit true or not. Okay, yeah, I definitely get that. Definitely get that. But let's keep moving on. So, I got contacted about the Remy Ma and Papoose situation, and that's why I said I really don't I don't put much weight on celebrity relationships, and the reason why is because everything just seems to be for not just for clout, just like to stay relevant. Now, I'm gonna play something here, and this is from, I don't know if you guys listen to battle rap or whatever case it be, but this was Geechee Gotti versus Easy the Block Captain. And what he did was Geechee Gotti was rapping against Easy the Block Captain, which the whole situation is allegedly Easy the Block Captain is now sleeping with Papoose's wife, which is Remy Ma. So she happens to be a league owner for Chrome 23, and Easy the Block Captain happens to be someone that works for her on her league. Now, the issue is that apparently, or allegedly, Papoose, which is Remy Ma's husband, beat up Easy the Block Captain, which is the gentleman that is now in this rap battle. So you have Geechee Gotti, which is his opponent, rapping against Easy the Block Captain, and Remy Ma is standing as the league owner in the back, in the middle. Geechee Gotti decides that he wanted to address Remy Ma directly. He wanted to address her ass directly, and he said these things, and I want you to hear these things because I find this interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said these celebrities, man, they do any and everything to stay relevant. They do any and everything to stay relevant. So let me see.
Fucking this nigga just turns out screwing the business. And the niggas found out you was fucking the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking rocking with Sam, having real. Nigga, that's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. And so America still have to go through stages. Every interview, he showed his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years.
Okay, so that's the part I wanted to hear. So Papoose waited, and this is the other part of the conversation. Papoose waited for Remy Ma to get out of jail for 6 years. Right? She said, "Oh, I ain't snitching. I'm gonna take the bid, etc., etc., etc." When you and apparently when I get out, Fat Joe, you better hit me up with some money, right? All allegedly, but we see how things worked out. All right, so imagine waiting for someone for 6 years, raising your children, and they get out, and there's a smidgen of allegations that the person you was waiting for is now sleeping with somebody that's working for them. I'm about to piss somebody off. Are you goddamn crazy? You done lost your everlasting mind. What? What? Then don't snap. What? Get your, are you crazy? Ain't no playing around. Ain't no ha. This is just for this and da. The reason why, because the integrity of our relationship is way more valuable. That ain't shit to play with. That ain't shit to smile about. That ain't shit to assume. You need to check that shit from the gate. Now, allegedly, Papoose and Remy Ma, they're kind of moving differently or whatever case may be. She's here, he's over here. He posts about this, he don't even mention it. So, yeah, I get it. And it all could be like some type of play where it's all publicity. It all could be. I'm just saying, Jenny says Remy doesn't seem to be a stupid woman. Why would she give them this much ammunition for free? I don't know. And it could be a play. You could be right. It could be a play like, okay, well, as long as they talking about us, we're relevant. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know the last rap that I heard Papoose say, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think he's like a stay-at-home dad or something. And it got to be hard because Remy has positioned herself by being a new battle rap league owner to be able to go out and mingle and be in a crowd or whatever case to be. She a little bit, I think about the same age. So she a little bit older than a lot of these guys or whatever. So again, and Remy's she's an attractive woman. So she's kind of putting herself in a mix. But then when you have someone that for some reason is playing along with Easy the Block Captain makes a statement and says, if Papoose put his hands on me and you hear that he's not deceased, then obviously I still got the woman. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Let me tell you something, man. It has to be a play. Now I'm thinking about it out loud. Like it has to be a play because there's no way in the world. I know Easy the Block Captain is supposed to be from Philly, and but it just has to. It's no way that if this was a real situation, if I waited 6 years for a woman to get out of jail and she gets out of jail, regardless of where she at, whether it's Philly, New Jersey, Delaware, Maine, Alabama, Africa, it don't matter. Like I'm going to get my girl. We ain't gonna keep on playing around, which is very interesting because now that I think about it, Papoose hasn't said very much about the situation at all. So it's probably a play. It's probably to play up the whole Chrome 23, which it actually does because you wanted to hear what this Geechee was actually gonna say to Easy, and he definitely said those things. But I just say all of that to say this, man. It is very interesting how we as, average people, average couples, weigh our life and how we maneuver on what celebrities do. It's just very interesting. And a lot of times, we put these unrealistic standards and expectations on the men and women that we're dealing with based on what we see on TV. And I'm just trying to be as open-minded as possible when I say this next statement. Value what you know, not just what you see. Value what you know. I think a lot of us get kind of lost in the conversation when it comes to, what they actually bring to the table, what they actually provide for the next person. Because if you're materialistic, you're self-centered, you got a bad attitude or whatever, and that's what you've seen on TV, and it works for them, right? You have guys saying, oh man, she got a nasty attitude, but she's so attractive. I'm going to disregard the nasty attitude, Erica Mena, right? But then you get to a point where that nasty attitude is now raising your child. That nasty attitude is now showcasing what women are doing in relationships with your husband, with your son. So you got to think about it. It's like, well, when do we check this? There's a lot of conversation about the sexy reds and whatever Shanika, whatever that girl name is, right? Pound Town. And they say 304s, right? So they say 304s are making women look bad, right? Instagram girls are making women look bad. But you got to think about it. Somebody out there must like it. Somebody is paying these women to look like that, to sound like that, to act like that. And I'm going to be honest with this, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Fellas, a lot of us are the problem. Just to be real. We're looking for these women that are always sexually explicit. I forgot the girl named Shanika, whatever the girl in the Pound Town song with her. She's doing splits at the VMAs on the red carpet. Inappropriate. They was talking about the Essence Fest where people were kind of acting crazy or whatever. So it's just like when you talk about this modern day of dating, is marriage even worth it? Is it even worth it? Let's get to it. Is marriage even worth it? Have you lost a distaste for, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, or is it I just want to spend the rest of the week with you? You good enough for a week. And matter of fact, while I'm with you, I'm really peeping your friend. Got songs about that. I'm looking for a new baby daddy. I'm looking for a pappy. Same thing with fellas, like, oh yeah, I like you, but your friend, oh Lord. So it's like, it's where is, that's cliche too, where is the love? Is marriage really important? When you see the Remy Ma's, you see the Steve Harveys, it's like, oh, you know, they don't even want to kill the rumors nobody's sleeping around. They want to hush everybody from talking that's talking about people sleeping around. And it's just like, you know, it's something going on. People ain't just talking for nothing. So it's really weird. It says, Fear says, marriage is for children if we, marriage is for children if we ain't got children together. We can just date. You know what, man? I'm really starting to assess. It's just immaturity. I'm really starting to assess, you know what I'm saying, my life, just kind of looking at some of the things that I see on social media. And whereas I'm a hopeless romantic, right? I believe that love exists. I believe that living it happily ever after definitely exists or whatever. Reality sets in. Reality sets in that you normally find women that want to be, that say they want to be exclusive with you, that are dealing with several men. You normally find men that say they want to be exclusive with you that are dealing with several women. So it's always that toss up, like, well, how hard should I go for this situation? What all should I be doing for this situation? Now, I've seen women, like I had conversations with women, and they be like, well, I want a man to wine and dine me. I want a man to spoil me. But imagine this. Imagine if that woman was telling this to several men. Imagine if a man was saying the same thing and saying this to several women. So when you listen to these content creators and you listen to the Steve Harveys and the Remy Ma's and all this other stuff or whatever, and these interviews as they, you know, supposedly, allegedly exposed and all this, you start asking yourself, like, is marriage even worth it? Is having a monogamous relationship, is that even worth it? Or is it just best to just say, look, I see you when I see you. I get at you when I'm around. What do you guys think in the comments? Let me see here. It says, I would not marry nobody that's on that bullshit. And a lot of people say that. A lot of people say, I wouldn't marry no sexy red pound town. No way in hell would I marry a sexy red pound town. And as soon as you get to the club, you dancing on a sexy red pound town. You're dancing on the sexy red pound town. It says, I'll tell you this much, Brother Tough Love. I'm waiting for my son to become an adult before I marry. I don't want to go through anything while he's a child. I'm not taking my son through. You know what? That's a very a wise statement to say. You know what I'm saying? Some people hold out on relationships until their children are a little bit older to provide some type of, you know, understanding. It could be very hard for especially in this generation with so much stuff going on, to bring someone into the household as a stepmom or stepdad or whatever, and you start dating them or whatever. It's difficult because a lot of people don't find out people's standards and morals and values until knee deep into the situation. Now you have this man or this woman around your children. And it's like, let's say you don't smoke weed, but they smoke weed. They have no problems with blowing weed in your kid's face or drinking and saying, hey, you want some? So you like the standards and morals, a lot of people don't even have that conversation. Hell, a lot of people don't even ask, do you even want kids? And I think that a lot of people under the illusion that just because somebody's with you screwing you don't mean they're going to help you take care of your kids. I'm about to piss somebody off. A lot of people, I'm telling you, just because that man or woman is with you, screwing you, don't mean that they're there to help take care of them kids. I'm telling you right now, I had a friend of mine dealing with this guy. This guy wanted just a place to live. This guy just was, you pay the bills. I'm gonna be here. And I was like, well, how come he don't take her to school? How come he don't take him do this and da 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 da? And it's like, well, and she's making all these excuses for him, and I'm just like, so you got a man in your house that don't help you with your kids? Maybe that's just weird. It's just weird to me. That don't make no sense to me. And the thing about it is, it's like she says, I don't require him to. I don't require him to. So that penis and attention is more valuable than being a parent, a role model, a provider, a leader, a protector. And you got to understand that there are people out there that just want companionship and don't require anything else. They don't require. They don't require a commitment. They don't require a status. They just want companionship. They just want, hey, this is just for the night. This situationship. Let me see. Lovely's on right dating is steering. Is that to see when you see what you not allowed around my son? These just case in point with all of the love and hip hop relationships. Like, it's been a minute since I've watched Love and Hip Hop, but I do remember the Peter Guns and the women he was dealing with. Right, I remember that situation or whatever. I can't imagine a man having multiple women, right, and having them pregnant, right, or whatever case it be. And the women get together collectively, and it's like you sleep with them on Monday, I sleep with them on Tuesday, type thing. Now, does it exist? It exists. Yeah, it exists. But I'm just like, most of the time when women get together, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, if it's not about the kids, then 9 times out of 10, it's about bashing the father. I'm gonna be honest with you. 9 times out of 10, it's about it ain't nothing positive and ain't nothing good. It's about bashing the daddy or whatever the case be. I'm just saying that you need to be mindful of, first of all, the people that you sleep with. Second of all, the people that you bring around your kids. Everybody that you are sleeping with don't mean that they want to be a mother figure or a father figure to your child. And that's why I said a lot of these celebrities, they'll have you fooled like, okay, well, Steve Harvey is dad of the year. But is he though? Did he want Laura Harvey, or did he just want to be with Marjorie? Did Marjorie need a father figure, or did she just need a come up? So that's why I said I feel like there was a lot of questions that Big Boom should have been asked. Do you feel that, Marjorie is a gold digger? Allegedly. Do you feel like Laura Harvey, did she want to be adopted? Did she agree to it? Was that done against her will? I think there's a lot of conversations, questions that should have been asked that wasn't. Said, when was he dad of the year? Man, it's hard out here for dads, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't see a lot of men actually getting. Somebody just text me. Hold on for a minute. I don't see them getting a lot of, a lot of a cheer and praise. That's a whole nother video, whatever case it be. But I just want to know what do you guys think about all of these celebrity relationships? Do you feel like it was doomed to fail because of how it started? A lot of this stuff started just based on a whim. You know what I'm saying? I think that most of it is really just reoccurring lust. I don't think it's a love situation. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just reoccurring lust, like over and over and over, like a situation that's just been drawn the hell out. Texas T says, Steve said he loves his wife and he was broke when they got together. Okay. All right. I love dating dads. They understand what I'm going through. Okay. You're not the first person I said that. You know what I'm saying? I have children. So if I was to date, I would definitely want somebody that understands the value of those, you know, of those children. Understand the value of being appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're doing a bunch of wild, like let's say we out to dinner or whatever, eating tacos and margaritas, and like a song come on and you stand up in the chair and start twerking and shit, and my daughter looking at me like, or she think it's cool, dad cheering it on and shit. Uncle L, what's up? Yeah, I'm cheering it on. Like, what's up? Like it's a repetitive cycle. A repetitive cycle. If you don't want your relationship to be full of toxicity, stress and drama, find someone that has that equal mindset. There was a TikTok video going around where the lady said, I just want my man to know I'm outside. And basically she was on top of a hood of a car twerking or whatever. Yeah, I want to meet my man like this so he know that I'm outside. What? What? Say what? What? Those temporary moments, I'm telling you, them temporary moments, some split second gratification people are living for like on a daily basis. And I'm telling you, social media does a fantastic job of giving you that split second gratification. Like I don't know what would possess somebody to say, I'm gonna take this phone in the bathroom, bend over in my dirty bathroom, and I'm gonna let the phone record me twerking and popping half naked, and then I'm gonna upload it. But my kids got social media. My mama and daddy got social media. My coworkers got social media. Like, how do you explain that shit? How do you these are the things that I feel like I would love for Cynthia G to tackle. I would love for Cynthia G to explain this for me. Tasha K, somebody sit down and explain, like, how do you do that and then go back and say, it's mom time. Hold on, dads. I ain't finished with you, fellas. Oh, bring your ass here, boy. And then it'd be guys like, yeah, yeah. And then you go back, right? It's dad time. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for looking at Instagram. Oh, shit. Yeah, she look good. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Right? But, bro, I'm not going to give you no money. I ain't trying to fly you to Acapulco, Cancun, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. They say it ain't tricking if you got it. You know, if Steve could do it, if Remy Ma could do it, hey, shit, you can do it. I get that. I get that. I could care less about celebrities' private lives. Just do whatever that they're paid. Yeah, I mean, celebrities are doing what they're paid to do. Entertain. I mean, and entertain you with whether it's a song, a game show, movie, sport, whatever it is that I do, right? And you talk about being relative. This is what we need to do to be relative. You think about the Will Smith and Jada. I mean, all of that surrounded the round table conversation. All of that built up to that round table conversation. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to sit down at my wife at I don't care what table it is, green, yellow, purple, rainbow, and say, yeah, I was mad at that entanglement we had when you were sleeping with our son, friend. Hell no. Are you crazy? We had an entanglement. It'll be a rearrangement of that motherfucking shit. House burn. It's going to be a show. House burnt down. Cars burnt down. We are going to be in endangerment. Not entanglement, an endangerment. Shit. Run. Call the people. Fuck that shit. Right? I couldn't. But again, you build up all of that around chaos, you know what I'm saying? Promote it as being a celebrity, and then you bring it all there, and you say, okay, now we're going to sit down and talk about it. And people was thinking that shit was cool. Oh, Will is a sucker. Will is a this and Will is a that. And some people were like, oh, that's a strong man. That's how you do it. When your wife cheat on you, that's how you do it. You sit down and you let, bruh, this is the problem that you can't. This is why I say celebrities. The hell with you celebrities. The hell with you celebrities. Because you teach people how not to be private. You teach people to run the social media with every problem instead of going, man, y'all hit that like button, stop playing with me. I'm teaching over here. I'm teaching over here. This is the problem. You run the social media with every little infraction that you have inside your personal relationship. And then you want to tell the world, and the world tells you, we're not going to let you heal. Are you serious? We going to tell you to do some shit that's going to add fuel to the fire. Girl, don't talk to him today. Girl, call me and let's go to the strip club. Bruh, forget her. Go sleep with her friend. This is the advice we get back after we put out our sob story. My relationship is failing. I think he cheating. Well, if you think he cheating, he gotta be cheating, girl. That's the only explanation. He couldn't be having issues at his job. He can't be depressed. He can't be worried about X, Y, and Z. It gotta be whatever you think it is, girl. We have allowed social media to dictate how we treat the people we love. We have allowed social media to tell us that when we have problems, bring it to them. The world has become our relationships as average people is in a relationship with the world. We having a threesome on a daily basis. Let me say that again. We are having a threesome on a daily basis. You and whoever you in a relationship with, plus the world. The world meaning social media. And I'm telling you, the world is busting nuts everywhere. You get a nut. You get a nut. For real. Shit is crazy. It's crazy. We are running to tell people that don't give two shits and don't know the whole story, our side of the story. They don't want you healing. None of these celebrities, like look at Tyrese. Like none of these guys are promoting healing. Like you sit down and you hear Steve Harvey say all of this cliche shit. And stop comparing me to Eric Thomas, please. Shit, I'm about to get out of here. But stop comparing me to Eric Thomas. Like, he a cool dude, like a pastor, real da-da-da-da-da. But a lot of this stuff is like, to me, it's real cliche and like cheesy. Like, it's just like, I think I like to go a little bit deeper in the conversation. I mean, it's cool for a quick 5-minute, whatever he do, but I'm definitely not that type of dude. But somebody sent me a video. I was like, what do you think about this? I was like, man, it sounds kind of cheesy to me, but all right. Jenny says, threesome is a goddamn orgy. For real. For real. The world got everybody involved. Social media got everybody involved. And the thing about it is you ain't even got to leave your house. You ain't even got to leave your house for things to be crazy and chaotic. Like, oh, well, let's get the threesome going. Let me just get on my phone. Let me just tell everybody what we're doing. Hey, world, you ready? I'm lubed up. I got my vibrator ready over this. For real. No strap, just raw. Just give it to me raw, world. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Hopefully, just to kind of wrap this up and get my little thing on the way out the door. The message compacted is this, don't try to keep up with the Joneses, and the Joneses being celebrities. They live their life. They do what they need to do to be relevant and stay, what I'm saying? We say here in the YouTube world, the algorithm, but they want to stay relevant in the world, keep people talking about them. And they know that if they can leak out, what I'm saying, just tidbits of their life, saying that, oh, there's a problem. Then all of a sudden it's a blown up thing before we even get the details. And unfortunately, that's probably why Big Boom went to Jamil. You know, shout out to Jamil Peterson again. You guys go check him out. Went to Jamil Peterson because if he would have went to a Tasha K would have asked him harder questions. You know, you're not just going to throw out allegations. You're going to have some serious proof. And she would have asked for that proof, especially now since that Cardi B thing is the way it went. But people are going to require, when you go to a serious platform, they're going to require serious questions and answers and receipts, as you say. And I think that he knew going to Jamil Peterson, this was just a way to kind of throw some more dirt out there and then be free of it. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I see it. So I really don't take that as, I don't take Big Boom as being credible, to be honest with you. I don't take him to be credible. I think that he knew what he was doing when he picked that content creator. Because if he had picked someone that was going to ask some harder questions, I don't even think, first of all, anybody that's doing this and they trying to tell on somebody, I don't trust. I'm just being real. I don't trust. I mean, what you got to lose by showing your face? Hey, I'm Big Boom and I'm in the house, and so I don't know. But I think Jamil had fun with it. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, people were able to kind of see his comedy and you know, so that way they can you know, track him and follow him and all that good stuff. But I don't take Big Boom credible for how he presented the information, for how he wanted to give the information out. I don't think that's a credible source. But again, we eat that up. You know, it's hundreds of people, thousands of people doing reaction videos saying Big Boom told the whole story. I knew Steve Harvey was a this and a that. Steve Harvey is the same as every other Hollywood guy. His wife is the same as damn near every other Hollywood female married to a guy like Steve Harvey. And to be honest with you, if Steve Harvey went out there and had 3 affairs right now, you think his wife going anywhere? I think he's like $40 million man, or $100 million, whatever it is. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest. I don't think she's going nowhere. Not without a fight. Or not without half. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't get no prenup, bro, you know, you're coming off some funds. But I think they're both up there in age, living their best life. And regardless of what we think here at our level, at our statuses, it's not going to change nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? And Big Boom, here's what's so crazy about it. Big Boom, you're supposed to be so connected. You're supposed to know all these celebrities that you go to a comedian, up and coming comedian, to give your half drunken story. And we at our level is supposed to take your word for it with zero proof. Now that's some foolish shit. That is some real foolish shit. But to each his own, or whatever case may be. Jamil, feel free to reach out to me, brother. I would love to have a conversation with you. Big Boom, if you want to have a real interview, I don't really normally care about too much about the relationship thing or whatever, unless I can really pull something out of it. And really what you're telling me is that a lot of these celebrities do the same shit. Live your best average life at your status or whatever that you feel like you're at, and enjoy it. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be in love. It's okay to build. It's okay to be doing those things. And don't let a celebrity relationship scare you away from marriage, because it's not working for them. A lot of people bring things to the internet that's not internet shit, because there's a lot of hurt people promoting hurt advice. I appreciate you guys. Salute to all you guys. As you come in, catch the replay, please hit that like button. I would love to push those videos out into the algorithm so people can kind of get a perspective, my perspective, on how I feel about certain things. I always appreciate you guys coming in and just listening to my point of view or whatever. I believe I saluted everybody in the chat. If I don't say your name or whatever case may be, please forgive me. I just say, hey, salute to the chat or whatever. That way I can stay on topic or whatever case may be. But I will be doing live panels where you guys can jump on and give your perspective as well. Those things are coming. He should have kept it quiet or played his position. Big Boom Willie. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I think that's like on some sneaky sucker shit, to be honest with you. Like, oh, I'm telling now. Why? Like, I would have asked some questions. Like, if Jamil can get another interview, Jamil, I'll give you some questions. Or you can pull me up there. Like, why are you telling now? Like, you sound like a sore loser. The guy that either couldn't keep the girl or want the girl, or like you sound like, you know, you can't be in the game, so you booing everybody that's playing in the game. You know what I mean? That's the way it comes off to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, my daughter. Peace.